Express ln of 4 brackets x minus 1 minus a half ln of 4y as a single logarithm. Hence express y in terms of x when ln of 4x minus 1 minus a half ln of 4y is equal to minus a half. Given also that y is equal to 2x, find the values of x and y. So note first of all that x has to be greater than 1, otherwise it won't fit in here. So taking our expression and writing it as a single logarithm, using r log a x is equal to log a of x r on this bit here, we're going to get, first of all, ln of 4x minus 1 minus ln of 4y to the power of a half. And now using log a to the x minus log a to the y is equal to log a to the x over y, this bit here will now become log 4 ln of 4x minus 1 over the square root of 4y. This is now what's known as a single logarithm. Now our expression, original expression, is equal to minus a half, therefore this bit is also now equal to minus a half. Now comes an important rule in logarithms, that log to the base a of b is equal to c implies that a to the c is equal to b. So b is going to be this bit, the base is e, and c is equal to this bit. So transposing like that, we get e to the minus a half is equal to 4 times x minus 1 over the square root of 4y. Right, this is 1 over e to the half, which is 1 over the square root of e. The square root of 4 is 2, and then 2 divided by 4 is 2x minus 1, and then the square root of y I'm taking up on this side. This is now a single square root, just write it as a single square root. The square root of y over e is equal to 2x minus 1. Right, now squaring both sides, so this just becomes y over e, and this side will become 2 squared x minus 1 all squared. So y will be equal to 4e, taking the e up here, x minus 1 all squared. But y is equal to 2x, so therefore 2x is equal to 4 brackets x minus 1 all squared. So 2x will be equal to 4e, expanding this, x squared minus 2x plus 1. So 2x is equal to 4ex squared. So taking the 4e into the bracket, minus 8ex plus 4e. Now subtracting 2x, we're going to have 4e to the x squared minus 8e to the x minus 2x plus 4. Plus 4e. Now if we divide everything through by 2, because the 4, 8, 2 and 4 are all divisible by 2, we're going to have that 0 is 2e to the x squared minus 4e plus 1x plus 2e. Now this is minus 4e plus 1, because if you take out x here, so if you take out a minus x, you're going to get 8e minus 2, but you divided everything by 2. So you've got 8e plus 2, and then divided by 2, it becomes 4e plus 1. Right, so we've got a is 2e, b is minus 4e plus 1, and c is equal to 2e. This is a quadratic. We can solve it using the formula. So it's minus b, so it's minus 4e plus 1. So you have to be very careful here. Plus or minus the square root of minus 4e plus 1 squared. And to remember that it's all squared, minus 4 times a times c. So a is 2e and c is also 2e. That's all over 2 times 2e. Right, writing that out again up here. Right, so minus minus becomes plus. We get 4e plus 1 minus 4e plus 1 all squared. So square root of 16e squared plus 8e plus 1, expanding that, minus 4 times 2e times 2a gives me minus 16e squared over 4e. Now the 16e squares will cancel out, so we get 4e plus 1 plus or minus square root of 8e plus 1 over 4e, except we should note here that 4 plus 1 minus root 8e plus 1 over 4e is actually cannot be equal to x, because x has to be greater than 1. So therefore we're going to get that x is 4e plus 1 plus square root of 8e plus 1 over 4e. And therefore, as y is equal to 2x, so if we multiply this by 2, this 4 will become a 2. So y will be equal to 4e plus 1 plus square root of 8e plus 1 over 2e. So these are your exact values of x and y. Okay, so this has been a video solution on showing how to write a logarithm as a single logarithm and then put it equal to a number and solve. I hope you've understood, and I thank you very much for watching.